Hey guys, Richard here from GameTrack, and happy year 4! We have just finished our 3rd year making music for all of you on YouTube. A lot has happened to us this past year, so we thought we'd take the time to talk about it, give you guys a bit of an update, as well as some insight on the future of our channel. Before we get anywhere, we just wanted to say thank you to all of you. Thank you everyone for your insane support. Whether you've been with the channel since the beginning, or you just got here, your views, comments, and interactions mean a lot to us, and we appreciate it very much. So, on behalf of Team GameTrack, thank you very much. With that out of the way, how about we get on to today's video, shall we? We've got a lot to talk about, so we better get to it. Last September, at the beginning of this channel year, we made our very first official year in review video. In it, we responded to some channel questions, as well as listed a few of our goals and aspirations for this coming year. While we were editing the script for this video, we revisited that video just to sit down and assess what kind of progress we actually made so far. And to our surprise, we had actually done a lot. We didn't do quite everything we were hoping to, more on that later, but we had actually hit a lot of our goals. We were able to write a whole bunch of music, regular size and mini size, in a wide variety of styles, and we were able to collab with Fast Eddie on multiple occasions. We incorporated a lot of live instruments into our songs, especially in the latter half of the year, and got to remix a bunch of stuff from other games, like Professor Layton, Tornado Outbreak, Bayonetta, and Shantae. We even got to write Untouchables this year. I'm pretty sure 75 of our Untouchables playlists comes from this year, actually. We accomplished a lot this past year, and we're hoping to accomplish a lot more. But then, the unthinkable happened. Last year, in early December, my grandpa passed away. His death was a devastating blow to myself and my family, and we all took a bunch of time off to be together and honor his memory. I can't give you too many details, but what I can tell you is this is one of the reasons I had to take so many odd breaks here on YouTube. I had to cancel Pokemon in March, as well as rework my remix schedule for the rest of the year. On top of that, since the country is sort of out of quarantine, this was the first time in a long time that I was properly able to honor the memory of a dear friend of mine who also passed away at the beginning of the pandemic. I'll spare you most of the details, but basically, I lost my best friend to COVID 2 years ago, right before the vaccines were developed. I don't think I ever properly made peace with her death until recently. Couple that with the death of my grandpa, another person who I loved very much, I was an emotional wreck. It's a wonder I was able to get anything done at all. In the following weeks after my grandpa's funeral and my personal memorial to my friend, I struggled to get back into the regular swing of content creating. It was really hard at first. Nothing sounded right, and it felt like whatever I was writing wasn't making any sense. Then, after what seemed like an eternity of bashing my head against the wall in agony, I realized what I was missing. The key to my music. My heart. Normally, I put my heart and soul into everything I do, but the string of deaths over this past winter left me shaken, stone cold. I felt like I had lost a part of myself in the process. So, slowly, gradually, I began to express what I was feeling about the situation in my music. I started dedicating songs to my grandpa and to my friend, and before I knew it, I was back, like I never left. Now that we have successfully closed out year 3, we come to the big question. Now what? In light of the tragedies that struck this past winter, and in light of the life lessons we've learned from our time away, how are we going to move forward? What is the best course of action to take? Well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is that we will be continuing to write music, and that we'll be working our hardest to make our music more heartfelt, emotional, and expressive. The bad news is there's gonna be less of it. No one could have predicted what was to come, but even still, looking back, I think I initially bit off more than I could chew. In our zealousness and over-eagerness to buckle down and write a ton of music, we eventually got caught up in the struggle and nearly lost ourselves to it. So, instead of trying to crank something out every week just for the sake of making something every week, we are going to take it back just a few notches. We are going to release tracks every other week, or at least try to. Depending on what happens in our personal lives, we may only be able to do one track a month, but let's just play that one by ear. This hopefully will give us more wiggle room to experiment with our remixes, as well as learn our parts so that we can play along. This will also give us more time to devote to our family and loved ones, as well as some personal time alone to rest, reflect, and reset. Something that we've all sorely needed. Also, going back down to every other week gives us more of an opportunity to explore other avenues and developments. First things first, and that's collabs. Will we still have collabs with great artists like Fast Eddie? The answer is yes, absolutely. And there's even better news. Not only has Fast Eddie signed on as our permanent guest artist and regular channel member, he's also looking to expand his musical ensemble. That means you may potentially hear him playing something other than trumpet in the near future. Also, we're in talks with some of our musical friends to see if they will have time to star on our channel, so that might also be a thing that happens. Also, we finally got ourselves a good keyboard, so that means a wider range of sounds for us to experiment with. We found this really cool jazz organ sound that we introduced in our remix, Lights, Camera, Action, so be expecting to hear a lot more of that soon. Also, we found a few vocal tracks for us to cover, so be expecting to hear someone's singing voice soon. A lot is happening so soon and so fast, and I cannot wait for it. We like for our music releases to have a sort of theme to them, and as such, we're taking another look at this year's upcoming calendar. Though I can't promise you exact remixes at exact dates and times, I can give you a sort of general overview of what we're hoping the year will look like. Our first song of the new channel year will be released at the end of September, and it's going to be a collaboration with Fast Eddie, so get excited. Next month is already October, so that means spooky stuff. Be expecting to hear 1 or 2 songs from a spooky game in that month. Then we come to the holidays. December is when Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa will be happening, so that means there will be some holiday-themed remixes coming out that month. We're not sure yet whether Pokemon is still going to happen in March, but with enough support, anything is possible. June is our next big stop on the calendar, and that month is going to be dedicated to my dear friend, Jenna. In order to honor her memory, I'm going to make June Waltz Month, because her favorite thing to dance was the Viennese Waltz. We are planning to do a vocal cover of a non-waltz song at the end of that month, but other than that, there'll be a few waltzes happening in June. Lastly, we come to the summer months, in which we'll be releasing, well, summer music. And aside from that, that's pretty much how we're expecting the year to go. The month in between will continue to be mixed bag, so to speak. So, as always, if you have any song recommendations, be sure to shoot us an email or let us know in the comments below. Last but certainly not least, we have a special announcement to make. As of the middle of last year, we now have a gaming channel on YouTube. In addition to writing music from video games, we'll now also be playing video games, and potentially running into the spots where our music is from. While these two channels are not technically linked, our senior executive and chief content creator, Richard, does play a huge part in the functioning of both channels, so we figured we'd do a plug here. They haven't played that many games on the channel yet, but from what we hear, they're shaping up to be a variety gamer, with an emphasis on indie, cozy, and horror games. Feel free to check out their gaming channel, link in the description, but be advised, not all the content is appropriate for kids. And that's it! Thank you all for your amazing support, and have a very good one. Thank you all for your song suggestions as well as your positive words of encouragement in the comments. It really means a lot. Thank you for being sympathetic and understanding of us and our endeavors as we enter this new phase of our time here on YouTube. Please note that my time will be split between the music channel and the gaming channel, but that we will also be working doubly as hard to bring you great content on both fronts. Once again, go check out my gaming channel on YouTube and don't forget to let us know any song suggestions you have for this channel. And if you ever want to collaborate, either by playing music with us or by submitting game footage for us to use in our videos, be sure to let us know that as well. We'd love for the chance to get to know some of you and collaborate with you, so let us know. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos and updates. Go follow us on SoundCloud if you aren't already so that you can get special access to our songs the day before they go up on YouTube. Also, remember to follow our channel's Instagram page as well as Fast Eddie's Instagram page so you can see what kind of shenanigans we're up to. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in year 4. I'm Richard from GameTrack, and this has been my year 3 in review. Time for me to get to work, so I'll see you all later. Bye!